everybody, it's me, Susan Blackwell, and today I'm in my kitchen making fudge pie, not a euphemism, with one of my favorite Broadway fudge pies. What? Billy Crudup. Hey Billy, what the fuck's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Just settle this right off the bat. Is it Crudup? Is it Crudup? Is it Stapard?
It is Crudup.
Crudup.
Crudup. It was German. Used to be spelled with a K, and there was an umlaut over the U.
Crudup.
Yeah, that was it. So they cut the part, so now it's just Crudup.
After a lifetime of having people mangle your last name, do you give a anymore?
You know, not so much. Not so much. I'm kind of, I've seen some pretty loud, impressive people say it wrong. So I'm okay with it now.
So today we are making your grandma's...
Mimi's fudge pie.
Mimi's fudge pie.
Elaine Duncan.
Grandma Mimi?
Grandma, my grandma.
Was she the good grandma or the evil grandma? Because there's one or the other.
I had two great grandmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, aren't you blessed?
No, I was. And one evil grandfather.
Oh, wow, that's a story for another time.
Not true.
They beat you?
No.
Okay, so in case you want to make this at home, here's what you're going to need. And I've doubled the recipe because more fudge. You need 6 squares of bitter chocolate. You need 1.5 cups butter. You need 3 cups of sugar. Can we get a shot of that? I've always wanted to say that. 1.5 cups of flour. 6 eggs, which Billy is ruining right now.
Do you wash your hands before touching the eggs or after?
Both.
Okay.
And 2 teaspoons
1 out of 2.
of vanilla. Okay. Maybe we'll like run that up the screen real fast so people can see it. Okay, here we go.
There's no way you're going to do that. Really?
Why not?
That would be incredible. Like a full-on cooking
I think
show.
we need to fully honor Grandma Mimi.
Yep.
I mean, you've embarrassed her enough in this lifetime. Let's give her something to be proud of. Okay.
What about your grandparents? Are they still around?
They are all dead.
Aww.
Yeah. So.
Did they have any good recipes?
So this is a little awkward you brought that up.
I'm sorry. Well, listen, we could take this time to.
I like
if you want to go sit down and
I'd like to think of
talk
my
about it a
dead
little
grandmas watching you and your smutty movies from heaven too. And when it rains, those are my grandma's tears. My Mima's
Based on my
tears.
smutty movies?
Yeah.
Well, at least they're watching.
And
Residuals.
this is where we're at. Billy just cracked 6 eggs. Awesome. I just put 3 sticks of butter, healthy choice, and 6 cubes of bitter chocolate into the microwave, and I'm about to do it again, and I'm trying to get it to melt because I don't own a double boiler. Unlike Billy.
I got 3.
Because you're a fancy movie star.
Well, 2 for my manservants.
Beauregard.
And Chauncey. You're so uptight, Chauncey.
I like the idea of that.
Me too.
So you grew up in Fort Lauderdale. You grew up a couple of different places.
I did. I was born on Long Island. Then we moved to South Florida, to Miami, and then Texas, and then Fort Lauderdale. Then I went to college in North Carolina, and then I came up here about 20 years ago.
How was it?
New York City.
If you grew up in Fort Lauderdale, where did you go to spring break?
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Spring break comes to you, baby. That's what happens.
Yeah. Did you ever go to a wet T-shirt contest?
No.
Well.
No. They had them. You know, when it's your hometown,
Yeah.
you think there's always going to be plenty of time
It's like
to do
the
it.
Statue of Liberty. It's
Why
like
don't I
Ellis
go?
Island. You're like, I'll get there someday.
And then you kind of grow out of the. But you know what? I might be growing back into the wet T-shirt phase.
I think you should embrace that. When you were in Fort Lauderdale, did you have a collection of those spring break T-shirts like?
To sell, you mean?
No, that you wore like Boob Inspector and Beer Pong Champion and.
Not when I was in Fort Lauderdale.
Later. Now.
What if I took off? I just had one after the other.
It was just like.
They were all Boob Inspector. Is that what they said?
You
I don't
had me at
remember those.
asshole. I'm the one your mother told you about. Yeah. Okay, the next step is we're gonna add the melted butter and the chocolate.
Is that right?
How's the sound? Is it good?
Is that right?
Yeah. You ready?
Yep.
It's happening.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Oh my God, Billy! That's beautiful. Look at that.
This is looking right, I gotta tell you.
Is it? Next
It's looking
up,
right, it's smelling right.
Next up, we're gonna add the flour.
Oh,
Here we go. This smells great. Oh my God.
this is so amazing to work with you like this.
I know,
Come
our
on.
collaboration is really...
How have we not done this before?
I don't know. Probably because you're a movie star and I'm not, I guess.
That's probably it.
So
Let me just see how
I've
deep these are.
preheated the oven to 325, but Billy's thinking maybe we take it down a notch, so maybe 300?
Hold on, let me see how much we can get in here. This might be just perfect.
Don't you get us sick.
What do you mean with like...
Salmonella.
Oh, okay.
We gotta cook
I was
those
going to say
eggs.
botulism. That's not it, is
Maybe
it?
it's botulism. Both. All right. They're going into the oven now. Be careful, it's hot. You worked as a historical interpreter at the, what is
You
it?
don't have to quote it.
What the is a historical interpreter? What isn't it?
Do you ever get out of this apartment? I mean, this is one of the great...
Premier.
Everyone should know what a historical interpreter does. What it involved was you making up your own character based on a number of circumstances that they would give you.
Please tell me your character's name was Jebediah.
My character's name was Thomas Latham.
Oh, it's so boring!
Boring. Boring. It's real is what it is.
Jedediah Cumberpot.
Oh no, that's just you're pandering. You're pandering to the
To whom?
The Historical Reenacting Society.
What'd you do? Swab the deck or
No,
bale
swab
hay?
the deck. You think I'd create a part for myself that was swabbing the deck?
I don't know.
If he was tortured, I would. But I did not play a tortured deck swabber. I played bosun's mate Thomas Latham. He's in charge of knots.
Did you use a dialect?
Yes, we did.
What'd that sound like?
You know, I mean, I don't recall.
Yeah, you do.
It's not. No, it's not a dialect that is used in the world. You
Come
know.
on.
We did pronounce the K's in words where the K is silent,
Such as knife.
and cannot, and cano.
That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
Ask me if you can take my picture.
Okay, here I go. Hey, Thomas Latham. May I take your picture?
I have no picture to give ye.
Ugh, insufferable.
That was for the first couple of weeks when I was taking it very seriously. I was very serious.
I bet.
But then after a while, you discover that nobody really cares. So then, you just go try to sleep down in the hole. And if someone comes in, hey, you see that I'm sleeping? Don't you know anything?
This is your second time around the mulberry bush.
Yes. This is my second
This isn't
time
your
doing Arcadia.
Second
Yep.
Arcadia. Are you ever like, you're saying, because it's complex, are you ever like saying that stuff, that Arcadia stuff or that Coast of Utopia stuff, and you're like on stage in front of a paying audience and you're like, I don't really know what I'm saying, but if I talk really fast, maybe nobody will notice.
What's another way of doing it?
Exactly.
Understanding it? This is theater. They're not paying me enough. Come on.
Do you understand all that stuff?
Well, I get kind of fastidious about that.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there
You're telling me you do understand it.
in rehearsal and go, you're the director, start to say something.
Billy, is
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, because I can't figure this out.
maybe we could
Hold
just
on,
go.
sorry.
Perhaps
What's your problem, dude? No, that's
That
not true.
sounds
That's
wonderful.
not true. The third one is not. That was just for the cameras.
So you are the voice of the MasterCard commercials.
That's correct.
That is crazy.
It is crazy.
How long have you been doing that?
14 years almost.
Are you kidding? Do you remember your audition for that?
It wasn't even an audition. She just
just
asked me
came
to,
to do
and
that.
I went in for the session fee, which was like $200 or something like that. And when McCann won the account, they said use whatever voice you used in the demo.
Oh my God.
And I got to tell you, for the first 2 years, I was kind of a pain in the ass about it, because wherever I was working, traveling around a lot at the time, and I was working a lot, and so they'd call you and say, we need you tomorrow for an hour, and I'd have to find
You were like,
some
oh,
time.
good God.
I was like, how is this ever going to happen? Precisely. And
Oh, my God.
but then about 3 years into it, I was like, this
is awesome.
Is the greatest
Did you
job
ever
ever.
have any sense when you went to do that demo that one day, because of that campaign, you would
I
be
would be
able
able
to
to buy
buy and
llamas?
sell me?
Yes. Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
You know what we should do right now? We're going to
What?
record my outgoing voicemail message. Here's
Great.
the copy.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. Can you do it cold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
A suitcase containing 65.
No, you have to do it. No, stop.
You think I can just give this shit away for free?
Can't. No.
You think I am?
Yeah.
What am I being paid?
Fudge pie. Here we go.
A suitcase containing 65 pounds of baboon noses. Street value, $33,000. The haunted ruby-encrusted skull of 17th century monk, $450,000. 1 ounce of powdered unicorn ejaculate, $1 million. The voicemail you're about to leave Susan Blackwell, priceless.
Beep. That is top notch.
That was cold. Come on.
That was cold. You're a real professional.
I didn't even know I was that good.
Guess what time it is?
Fudge pie.
Is
Terminology
this
we'll use on the big
is this
pictures.
what it would look like if Mimi made it?
So similar.
Really?
Yep.
How's hers better?
Hers is like
Beautiful.
perfect, and
Ours is janky.
ours has kind of a downtown feel.
It's got a character to it. Okay,
Let's do this. Make it happen.
this better be good.
Oh. That's am I right or am I right?
This is fantastic.
How good is this?
I recommend you make it at home. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Side by Side by Susan Blackwell with my boyfriend, Billy Crudup. God damn it.
Thanks, SB.
Thanks to your grandma.
Yep, Mimi. Even though you won't be watching this ever, great job.
I have a business proposition for you.
Talk to me.
You open a shop, fudge is made. Around the corner,
This is.
I have
we done good.
I have a stand, milk, lemonade. The jingle writes itself.